Good morning, students. Welcome back. Last period, we are discussing that employment, growth, information, and other issues. This is our chapters, and I have already discussed in the introductions who is to be called that worker, a person who is engaged and getting that wages and salaries, as well as the self-employed persons, barber, shopkeeper, etc. And thirdly, a person who is absent due to that illness, physical disabilities, festivals, etc. So these are to be called that workers. In 1999 and 2000, the total number of workers in India was 400 million persons. 400 million persons. 1999 2000 99 2000 में 400 million persons were that workers. Since majority of our people reside in rural areas, the proportion of workforce residing there higher. Out of 400 million workers, nearly three-fourths were in the rural workers. About 70% of the total workers are male workers and the rest are that female workers. Rural women participated in large number of productive activities as compared to that urban women activities. Among the rural workers, the share of female workers is more than that one third, whereas share is around one fifth in case of that urban workers. Similarly, in rural areas, many women carry out works like cooking, fetching waters, बहुत दूर दूर से राजस्थान जैसे बहुत दूर दूर से जाके पानी लेके आते हैं, and fuel would participate in that form of the labors. They are either not paid that wages in case or paid in the form of grants, because that time there was money was not available. At present time also same situation we are found. For this reason, these women are not categorized as workers. However, it is often argued that these women should also be called that workers. It is also most debatable discussions whether that housewife who is busy at home of the different works like cooking food, arrangement of that all the utensils at home, these activities which are not included to the contribution of the national incomes. But in developed countries, their services are to be included in the national incomes. So these are the meaning of the workers we have already discussed. Second point we will discuss that labor force. Who are to be called that labor force? Remember it. First, you are very much clear. Worker, labor force, and workforce. All persons who are working in the different activities because they have that job, though not are working, are seeking, are available for work, are deemed to be in that labor force. सिंपल बात समझ लीजिए, किसको हम लेबर फोर्स करेंगे? सीधे सीधे बात है, जिसके पास काम धंधा अवेलेबल है, दैट पर्सन्स आर वर्किंग. persons seeking and available for work. In other words, the total persons who are employed and unemployed persons are to be called that labor force. It means labor force is the total employed and unemployed. Employed and unemployed persons. Labor force is the combination of total employed and unemployed persons. How to calculate this labor force? कितना labor force हम कैसे calculate करेंगे? It is our statistical data. When there is the population counting or the census, at that time we take into consideration all these factors. To get this labor force, subtract the following from the total populations. Total population ये सब चीज इनको हम calculation कर देंगे. जब हम calculation कर रहे हैं, we have to subtract or the deduct. Unfit people like old or handicapped persons. Unfit people like old and handicapped persons. Old and handicapped persons. इनको टोटल लेबर फोर्स से हम बात कर लेते हैं. ठीक है. Besides this, there are some people who are not ready to work or who are not willing to work. Not willing to work. काम करना नहीं चाहते हैं, पैसा लेना चाहते हैं. Not willing to work. People who are not available for work. काम करना नहीं चाहते हैं और काम करने आते नहीं. Who are not available for work. इनको माइनस कर दीजिए. So it is overall calculated. It changes time to time. At present it is calculated more than 15 years to 60 years. इसी ग्रुप के अंदर में जितना भी पीपल है, these are to be called the labor force. Clear? It means must be noted children below 15 years and old persons, those who are the above 60 years, are excluded from the labor force. It means 15 years to 60 years के बीच में जितना लोग है, इसको हम labor force बोलेंगे. 15 years से नीचे को हम ऐड नहीं करेंगे, 60 years को above को हम ऐड नहीं करेंगे. However, in India, poor children have to take up a jobs to run their families. That is why these poor people, they are not enrolled in that school education which is provided by the government, free and compulsory education up to the elementary education or the below 15 years. Similarly, labor force in participate rate. Labor force in participate rates. Labor force in participate rates. LFPR. Labor force, L for labor force participate rates. Usually status. It means that how much labor force, about 40% population belong to the labor force and 41% in the rural areas and 37% in the urban areas. Remember it. 41% in rural areas, टोटल लेबर फोर्स पार्टिसिपेट जो रूरल एरियाज में 41% एंड अर्बन एरियाज में 37%. As per the 2011-12, total is 40% of the labor force participant rates. 41 plus 37 exactly. That 40% divided by 2 is equal to. If we will calculate again, there are some males and there are some females. There are some males and there are some females. So labor force participant rates, males were nearly 56% and females were 23%. Males 56% and female 23%. So labor force participant rate was 55% of rural males and 56% in the urban males. These are different kinds of statistical data about that labor force. Next, we will switch over to that workforce. Next one is that workforce. So workers, labor force and workforce. Labor force and workforce. Worker, labor force and worker force. Workforce. Third one, workforce. What do you mean by workforce? The number of persons who are actually employed at a particular time are known as workforce. Remember it. The number of persons who are actually employed at a particular time, actually employed at a particular time. This is called that workforce. It means who is to be called the workforce? Or the person who are actually employed at a particular time is known as workforce. Who are to be called that workforce? It includes all those persons who are actually engaged in a particular activities or economic activities. That is to be called that workforce. We may calculate there are some employed persons and that unemployed persons. Whenever we will calculate the number of unemployed people, it means with the help of the labor force and workforce, we can say that the persons who are employed and unemployed are to be called that labor force. So, labor force minus unemployed persons are to be called that workforce. How much person are they unemployed? Now labor force minus workforce. Labor force minus workforce. Sir? Now it is clear about that unemployment. Those people who are employed, they are to be called that workforce. And those people who are not employed, they are to be called that unemployed peoples. Those people who are unemployed, then we will say that this is to be called that unemployed persons. It means, again I repeat, sorry to disturb. The person who are employed plus unemployed is to be called that labor force, and labor force minus workforce are to be called that unemployed peoples. तो unemployed people हम कैसे निकालेंगे? Unemployed people is equal to labor force minus workforce. Labor force minus workforce. So participation people in employments, we may say that participation of people in employment, worker population ratio, age and indicators. We have already known different indicators. So how much is that populations are working? We have to find out the ratio. That is the worker population ratio is an indicator which is used to analyze that employments situations in the country. So worker population ratio is to calculate it. Remember it. Worker population ratio is to be calculated by dividing the total number of populations in India by the populations. In India, multiplying by hundreds. Worker population is calculated by dividing the total number of workers in India by the populations and multiplying by 100 is to be called that worker population ratios. Population is divided of the total working populations into hundreds. I will calculate it. So it means population is defined as the total number of people who resides in a particular locality at a particular point of time is to be called the total populations. Higher ratio indicates that higher proportion of its population is involved in economic activities. Medium of lower ratio indicators that less people are involved in economic activities. First we said that what is the population? Population is defined as the total number of people who reside in a particular country or locality in a particular point of times. Working population ratio is calculated by dividing the total number of workers in India into 100. मीन टोटल पॉपुलेशन जितना है इसको डिवाइड कर दीजिए, देन इंटू 100 करिए, दैट इज टू बी कॉल्ड दैट वर्कर पार्टिसिपेशन रेशियो, वर्कर पॉपुलेशन रेशियो. So as per that worker population ratio, if we will calculate in different years, as per your book it is given that 1920, as well as we will give the data in worker population ratio in 2017 and 18. 2017 and 18. Worker population ratio. Worker population ratio in India. Two 2017-18. Men and women. Men, rural and urban areas. It may be calculated sex and worker population ratio. सेक्स में आ गया मैन एंड वुमेन. मैन वुमेन. तो मैन इज worker population ratio is 52 point total 52.1%, whereas women is 16.5. Total 516, 628, 516. Divide by 2 equal to 2 3 ja 6, 2 4 ja 8, and 2 3 ja 6. 34.3, somebody else 34.7. It means total participant is 34.3. So among all them, some are rurals, some are urbans, rural populations. So how much is the rural population? Worker population ratio is 51.7%, and women is 17.5%. So what will the total percentage? This 7 5 is 12, 7 1 8 1 9, and 5 1 is 6, divided by 2 equal to 2 3 is 6, 2 4 is 8, 2 6 is 12, 34.6% total. Similarly, in urban populations, worker population ratio, men is 53.0 and women is 14.2. How much is the total? 2 4 3 7 5 1 6 divided 2 equal to 2 3 is 6, 2 3 is 6, 2 6 is 2, 33.6. Like this, some percentage maybe. This is the average. So these are the worker population ratio as per the 2017 and 18. So if we will study this tables, we can conclude that populations, worker populations in urban area and rural areas. Next, we will start the meaning of employments, or what do mean by employments. Meaning of employments. We will start in that next period. Thanks to all of you.